Hello guys, welcome back to our virtual classroom. Let's learn English with Teacher Vin.
Hi there. Welcome aboard in our virtual classroom. For this video, you are in understanding and focusing on the two literary approaches, specifically the formalism and structuralism. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to, first, define structuralism and formalist approach. Second, differentiate structuralism from formalist approach, and lastly, critique a literary selection based on the following approaches, structuralism or formalism. By reading and discussing literature, we expand our imagination, our sense of what is possible, and our ability to empathize with others. Improve your ability to read critically and interpret texts, while gaining appreciation for different literary genres and theories of interpretation. Let us try to understand what a literary criticism is. Literary criticism is the evaluation, analysis, description, or interpretation of literary works. Furthermore, it refers to a genre of writing whereby an author critiques a literary text, either a work of fiction, a play, or poetry. Undeniably, reading and discussing literature enhance and improve our ability to write. This sharpens our critical faculties, enabling us to assess works and better understand why literature can have such a powerful effect on our lives. Let us try to take a closer look on first approach, which is the formalism approach. Formalism is an approach that studies text as a text. It views literature as a unique form of human knowledge that needs to be examined on its own terms. Moreover, in formalism approach, a literary work can be understood only by reference to its intrinsic features, which are the elements. There are different elements of a story. These elements include the characters, setting, plot, point of view, theme, and symbolism. These elements help us to understand the content of the story. Now let us take a zoom on these key terms. Characters, which refer to a person or even animal who takes part in the action. Characters can either be static or a character who does not change over time. Or character can also be dynamic, whose personality changes over time. How does the character evolve during the story? What is unique or interesting about a character? Is the character a stereotypical action hero, a patriarchal father figure, or Madonna? How does a character interact with other characters? Next of the elements of the story is the setting, refers to time and place the story takes place. This includes weather condition and social condition. How does the setting enhance tension within the work? Do any elements in the setting foreshadow the conclusion of the piece? Third, plot, which has something to do with the whole sequence of the story. It shows the beginning of the conflict, how the character faces the conflict, and the effect of the character's action toward the conflict, or how the conflict is solved. Fourth, point of view. This is the angle the story is told, which could be first, second, or third person point of view. This answers the question, who speaks in the story? Is the narrator omniscient, all-knowing, or does the narrator have limited understanding? Fifth of the elements is the theme, which deals with the central idea of the story. It answers the question, what is the story all about? Lastly, symbolism, which pertains to any object, person or situation, event or action that has deeper meaning. Those are the different elements of short story, which are considered to be essential once a literary piece is subjected to a critique through the lenses of formalism approach. Moving on, the mirrors of structuralism approach. Structuralism is defined as a method of interpreting and analyzing a literary piece that focuses on contrasting ideas and show how they relate to the whole structure. Likewise, this approach treats a text as linguistic construct. This means that in structuralism, a piece is open to interpretation. It depends on how the reader views the meaning on the text based on his/her understanding, which may involve personal belief, environment, behavior, or moral perception. Let us try to examine this example. The nursery song Jack and Jill may be just a simple children's song about the two characters who fetch water from a hill, but using structuralism approach, the song can be interpreted in different ways. Here are the possible interpretations. First, we should be careful in all our actions or else we can drag others down with us. Secondly, Jack's crown may symbolize authority. So we can apply this to governance. If the ruler fails, it affects the people. Hence, structuralism approach focuses on literature as a system of signs where meaning is constructed in a context. Words are inscribed with meaning by being compared to other words and structures. Now, it is for activity time. In this task, you are going to tell which literary approach is used in the statements. Determine whether it is formalism or using structuralism approach. You may use the comments section for your responses. Sentence number 1. Ivan Dmitrich has been involved in brawls when he was young. Sentence number 2. During 1800, merchants used to travel to distant places for trade. Sentence number 3. The story tells about how God gives justice to the oppressed. Sentence number 4. Justice is about harmony. Revenge is making oneself feel better, but for some people they are just the same. Sentence number 5. Ivan's 25 years of imprisonment is not a wasted time of his life because his faith made him a better person even in the worst place on earth. I will be waiting for your answers. You may use the comments section for your responses. Before we end this video, allow me to share our hashtag Vensite of the day. The ability to distinguish its literary piece exposes us to appreciate its form and content. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell to keep you updated on our online discussions. Once again, this is Teacher Van. Kamsahamnida.